Okay, so it has the time that everyone's been waiting for, which is they get to see your performance on stage from last week at the Rugeley Road Theatre. Now, we're not going to spend too much time talking about what happened and what went well and what could have gone better, because we're going to do one more video next Tuesday before we start season 2, and that's going to be the afterthoughts and kind of looking back at the performance.
You starting season 2 straight away?
No, we'll give it a week. But it's going to be looking back at afterthoughts on the show. But yeah, this is just the show, and we just wanted to do a little intro. So intro it. It's your show. You've worked hard for 13 weeks to get to this point. People have been with you the entire way. You've sweat blood and tears. They saw last week's video where you were shitting yourself backstage.
If I'm not allowed to talk about what happened in the show, fine. But blood was definitely a thing. Blood happened during the show. For those of you that know how that particular trick works, you'll realise when watching it that it didn't go completely according to plan. And blood was a result of that. But yeah, no, I mean, there was definitely things that I could have done better. There was things that I was disappointed with myself for. But on a whole, the feedback and stuff was good.
I think that's because everybody was expecting this.
Everyone was expecting a complete car crash.
So when it didn't,
and it was more of a fender bender.
That's so funny. But yeah, we can talk all about this next week. But guys,
yeah, thank you so much for everybody that's stuck along with this shit show for this long. Like, I'm glad you've got nothing else better to do.
And here it is.
Watch me killing the magic community.
You're an inspiration to many people. Not to me, but to many people. You. Not to me, but to many people. You inspire them. So.
I mean, that's really sweet. If people have been inspired, and again, Mike and Jack have been reading me out some of the comments and stuff, and saying that they're excited to see the performance and that's fantastic. Like, and if it does help someone get out there and perform and help somebody get up on a stage or go out and do a close-up gig or whatever, then that's wicked, isn't it? Like, it's actually served a purpose.
Yep.
If it's helped somebody, just one person, if they've just looked at it and gone, well, if that dickhead can do it, I can definitely do it.
And trust me, this dickhead can do it. And you can tell that by watching his show, which you guys are going to see right now. Here it is, the finale to the Matt-umentary, Matt performing on stage live at the Rugeley Road Theatre. Let's roll the footage.
30 years I've been doing magic, and I'm part of an illusion act called Slightly Unusual. And we'd start off by performing a couple of illusions for everybody. Would you like to see that? Yeah! Now, I can't do it on my own. I need to do it with somebody with me. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to the newest member of Slightly Unusual. Give it up to Matt Clooney, everybody! All right, how's it going? Now, I will point out that you're going to see Matt a little bit later on. He's had a very interesting story into magic. You're going to see something very special, a one-off, one-of-a-kind show with Matt on his own that you've never seen before. You're also going to see Ryland. Some of you might know that my son Ryland, that was on Britain's Got Talent last year, he's got a brand new show for you live right here tonight. It's exciting, but we're going to start off with some illusions. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Well, to do big illusions, you need 3 things. The first thing you need is a box. We got a box. The second thing you need is some music. Jordan, can I have some music, please? Nice and loud. And the final thing that we need, well, we need somebody else. We need you guys. You're the audience. Watch. Don't blink. Here we go. Nice and loud, Jordan. Nice and loud, Jordan. Keep an eye on the box. What's the top? What's the side? What's the top? What's below? Don't blink. 1, 2, 3. blink. Because we're going to try and bring it back. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful stuff. Drop music, Jordan. Thank you very much. Did you enjoy that? Well, we want to say thank you very much for coming and watching the show this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The exits of... No, I'm just joking. We're just getting started. Matt's now going to perform a difficult illusion. This is amazing what you're about to do, right? This is less of an illusion and more of a stunt. Because what they're about to see is kind of real. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, it's not really a trick, it's not really an illusion, like this genuinely could hurt, it genuinely has gone wrong. There's everything that you see about to happen is actually going to happen. Somebody's going to go in the box, we're going to put swords through the box. There's no illusion there, this is real. In order to be able to do this, we need somebody very experienced, very talented, someone that's been with Slightly Unusual from day one. She's the heart and soul of this company. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a massive round of applause for Kat Stanley? Can we get some music, please, Jordan? Are you ready to get in the box, Kat?
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't
Kat goes in the
forget.
box. Can I get a sword, please, Kat? That normally goes straight through. Hold on a second. We really need this to happen. There's people watching. Can we please put the sword through the box? Really appreciate it, Kat. It's coming in. Yo, you want some money? We'll get you an IOU, okay? I promise. There we go. Right. As if someone can get paid enough. Are we ready now, Kat? Wonderful. Thank you. First sword. Through the box. Second sword. Through the box. Third sword. May have hit both then. Through the box. Fourth sword. And just to make sure she's properly done, we'll go straight through the middle. Oh, okay. Now that normally means that she's absolutely okay or she's definitely not. So we should probably get her out and make sure. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a massive round of applause for Kat Stanley?
Wonderful stuff. Did you enjoy that? We're going to do one final illusion. Now, this is my favourite illusion, guys. I've been doing illusions and magic for over 30 years. And this is my favourite illusion. I think there's only 5 of these in existence. And we're going to see it. Can you make sure that we've got it, Matt? Can you bring it out?
We've got it.
Fantastic. This is my favourite illusion. It's called the homicide. It's very, very dangerous. What I'm trying to say is please don't try this at home. I can see there's a lot of kids in the audience. Kids, when you go home, if you find you've got one of these in your living room, don't put your nan in it, all right? Put your little sister instead, it's way funnier, okay? But this is an incredible illusion, very, very dangerous illusion. And as Matt said, Kat has been with us now longer than anybody I know. And she's been in every box you can possibly imagine. So if we're going to do this, we're going to do it with Kat. So one more time, can I have some music, please, Jordan? That would be amazing. And please, welcome on stage, Kat Stanley! Here we go! You can see Kat from behind. Everyone give her a wave. And she is. You can see her from behind. Watch this. Dunk. Points. Here we go. 2. Razor sharp. Metal blades. Blade. Number 1. Blade. Number 2. Now we're going to take this to the next level. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, watch carefully. 1, 2, 3. Watch the front. Watch the back. Watch below. Watch above. Don't blink. We're going to try and bring it back. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the one and only Kat Stanley. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. So, you enjoying the show so far? We are just getting started.
And we thought as we started the first half with illusions. We thought what we'd do is we'd open the second half with some illusions. Would you like to see another illusion? Yeah. Well, the first one I'm going to perform for you is this. Now, this is called the Mangler. And the reason it's called the Mangler is because it's based on an old-fashioned mangle. Now, if you don't know what a mangle is, the whole idea is it was a way in the olden days of drying clothes. You used to just roll them through a mangle. Well, we've got a big version of this. And I want you to do me a favour. First of all, I want you to put your hands together and welcome on stage Matt Cluley, everybody. Now, if you remember the first half, there's 3 things we need. The first thing we need is a box. We got a box. And the second thing we need is some really cool illusion music. That's your job, Jordan, if you can, please. Nice and loud, that'd be great. And the final thing that we need is someone to put in the box. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Kat Stanley! So guys, this is the match. I know. Now the idea is really simple. Pat's going to take off the back door. I'm going to take off the front door. Kat, your job is to get in the box. You want to give her a help back? Give everyone a wave, Kat. There you go. Now you can see her from
this side. You can see her from this side. Now the doors go on. The back door goes on first, so you can't jump out the back. Here we go. Okay, apparently Matt can't put a door on, but that's fine. How you doing, Matt? You getting there? Good stuff. Let's get the doors back on now. Now the idea is, we got to roll it back in. What's her fingers? She needs them. She's an artist. I think that's about right. This is where I get very worried as to whether it's worked. Guys, here's hoping. Give it up for Gas. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you very, very much. Did you enjoy that? I'd like to do one last illusion for you with Matt's help. I'd like to do one last illusion. Now, this is an illusion that we've performed on television like about 3 times. We performed this on the Graham Norton Show, the Jonathan Ross Show, live on Alan Titchmarsh. That was a highlight of a career. And about 7 years ago, we won Britain Does Variety with this, which is exactly the same as Britain's Got Talent, but with 15 million less viewers. No other difference. And we're going to perform it right now. It's called the Split Press. Jordan, I want some music nice and loud, because this one's really good. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kimberly! two things about I learned something there. I'm getting too old for this. Wow. I'm out of shape. Right, guys, did you enjoy that? Yeah! I've got a very special act for you right now.
I got something to do. I'll be back in a sec.
You okay? Okay, cool. I got a really special act for you we got something really special. You met Matt earlier on. Let me tell you something about Matt Cooley. He's a professional singer. He's been in his own rock band. He's a professional actor. He's acted all over the world. In fact, he's currently touring through 2023 and 2024 in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So if you go and see Rocky Horror, look for the guy in the mask and the suspenders and the high heels. That's Matt. However, up until 13 weeks ago, he'd never done a single magic trick in his life. Because Matt is this guy who loves watching magic. And he freaks out. And some of you might know, some of you might not know, I have a YouTube channel for magicians called Magic TV. And Matt regularly watches me do the magic and he freaks out and he goes, oh my God, that's amazing. And I thought about 13 weeks ago, wouldn't it be fun to take somebody who literally knows nothing about magic? He hasn't got a clue, never done a trick in his life, doesn't even know how anything works. And within 13 weeks, get him to a point when he can perform live in front of a real audience on stage. That time is right now. So when you watch this act, I mean, you've seen him tonight do the illusions with me, but I've been on stage with him. I'm his comfort blanket. And a few times over the last month, he's been going out and doing shows with me as a rehearsal. And he feels very comfortable when he's on stage with me, but he's never performed ever on stage doing magic on his own, ever. This is the very first time he's been... But what I'm saying is it could be a train wreck. 50-50 right now. I saw him backstage with a bag of nerves. It could be a train wreck, but he's been working really hard. And in 3 months, he's put together what you're about to see right now. He's going to need a lot of support. He needs it. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the Matt-umentary, performing live for the very first time for you. Give it up for Matt Cooley!
Right. As Craig's just pointed out, I haven't been a magician for very long. 13 weeks, whole documentary about it. But we've got some quite cool stuff that we're going to have a go at, and we'll see if it works. If it does, cheer, give me some support. If it doesn't, cheer, give me some support. Excellent. Right, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to need some volunteers from the audience. So first thing we're going to do is come down here and pick some people. We need some people to come and sit on a stool. Is anybody capable of sitting on a stool? I know you're capable of sitting down, TJ. We need some adults that come and sit on a stool. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? Yeah. Lonnie, if you can make your way up to the stage for me. Do you want to sit on a stool? Go and sit on a stool. Wonderful. Need one more person just going to go and sit on a stool for us. Need an adult. Who's shouting at me? I need a female adult if possible. Sorry, Lee. Sorry. Come on then. Come and sit up on a stool. Perch yourselves on the end. In fact, jump off and stand up just in front of them for a second. Do you want to jump up as well, mate? Thank you. Now this is, it's not really a trick, it's just a demonstration of free choice. So you've just walked up, you stood in front of any stool you wanted to stand in front of, correct? In a second, what I'm going to get you to do is change. Change and stand in front of a different stool. Okay, doesn't matter which one, as long as you're not standing in front of the stool you're standing in front of right now. Understand? After 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Wonderful. Perch yourselves on the edge of the stools if you can. And then this morning I went to B&Q. I went to B&Q and got this. You know when you're picking new paint and you want a different colour on your bedroom wall and you go to B&Q and they've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of samples? That's what this is. There's about 250 different colours in here and they've all got really bizarre names. Now what we're going to do, ladies, is we're all going to pick a colour each. It's very exciting. You can use this as reference if you wish. Now, I need you to close your eyes. Put one hand out in front of you. All the way up. Reach inside the bag, take one colour and one colour only. Keep it in your fist. Keep your eyes closed. Keep it in your fist, hold it against your chest. You can open your eyes now. Same thing again. Eyes closed, arm out, in we go. Take one colour sample only. Keep it in your fist, don't look at it yet. Hold it against your chest. You're going to do the same, superstar? Excellent. Closed. There we go. Hand in, reach in, grab one only. Keep it tucked in your fist and against your chest. Wonderful. Thank you very much, ladies. That's it. That's pretty much all I need you to do. So for the first time, can you have a look at your colour? Colour is it? Fingal's Cave? Fingal's Cave, which is basically like a dark blue. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's a dark blue, correct? Excellent. You can go and take your seat again. That's all I needed you for. Thank you so much. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dark blue. Can I have a bit of a round of applause?
Thank you so much.
3, 2, 1. Dark blue. I normally get a bigger round of applause, but that's fine. We'll carry on. Now, for the first time, can you have a look at your colour, please? Red. It's actually pretty poppy, but it is like a deep red. Happy with a deep red? You may take your seat, my darling. Thank you so much. Give Lauren a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this again. Let's see if we can get 2 out of 3, shall we? Round of applause. Or a drum roll. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. That's a slightly bigger round of applause. Right, Ames, we're going for the massive round of applause now. For the first time, can you have a look at yours and tell me what colour it was? It's what? Premium clear coat? That's see-through, isn't it? It was supposed to be white. Premium clear coat's translucent. It's completely like see-through. Cheers, Anne. Okay, you can go back to your seat. In fact, just stand there for me. Because when this goes horribly wrong in a second, at least I'm not on my own on stage. Can we get a drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen? Completely see-through. Actually, before you go, can I borrow you for one thing? Come over here. In here I've got a little wallet. Got it in my pocket. Just want you to confirm what's in it. Razor blades. I don't know if you can see those, but there's 8 razor blades in a little wallet. These razor blades are genuinely very, very sharp. Can you do me a favour? Just don't take one because they're very sharp. Just point at one for me. That one. Happy with that one?
Yeah.
Now you can see, you can confirm to all these people that slicing straight through that is genuinely a sharp razor blade on both sides, correct?
Correct.
And that was 1 of 8, random choice. You may take your seat. Give me a round of applause, everybody. Now we started off with something that was a little bit fun. This is a little bit gross. Now here I've got a piece of cotton. Standard cotton. Didn't get this one being cute. But it is a standard piece of cotton. And how this trick starts is with me eating this piece of cotton. Oh no, it's gross. And if you can hear that slopping, I do apologise, but trust me, it's worse for me. It's riveting, isn't it?
It's a long one.
It is a long one, you know. This is disgusting. Should have had a drink before I came up. Oh, gone. Now that was a little bit gross. This is a little bit dangerous. my mic back, shall I? For the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to need a little bit of help up on stage. Now, ideally, as this is genuinely dangerous, I'm going to need someone with a bit of experience in one specific aspect. Have I got anybody in the audience at all that's ever fired a gun? I know. Now, if we could have the house lights up a little bit, that would be fantastic. So if we've got any ex-military people in, maybe, police officers, disgruntled NHS workers, gang members, anybody actually held or fired a gun before? You, sir, you held and fired a gun. Excellent. Should you be in this room right now? Well, we'll get you up on stage so everyone can see you, and they'll know who to look for. What's your name, sir? Rob. Rob. Can we get a big round of applause for Rob? Jump up, Rob, stand here for me. Thank you so much. Everyone say hello to Rob. Say hello, man. Hello. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is something that's a little bit dangerous. We're going to need you to be concentrating. Is that okay for me, Rob? It's not dangerous. Okay, your wife would disagree that you have an attention span. This could go really badly for one person and that person's me. So I'm going to need you to go against the grain and concentrate for me, okay? Now, this trick is dangerous, genuinely. People have died doing this. And when Craig told me it was one of the ones I was going to be learning, I very nearly quit my job. Genuinely. However, we thought we'd give it a go and see what happens. Now, this trick is called the bullet catch. It's fairly self-explanatory. In order to be able to do the bullet catch, we need one of these. Now, obviously, we're in the UK, we're not allowed to use live firearms. This is, in fact, a paintball gun. But it is a .68 gauge paintball gun that fires the paintball at 250 feet per second. It can genuinely hurt. Now, what we're going to do is have a bit of a test, just to see exactly what this gun can do. So the paintball goes in the top there like that, into the clip. The clip goes in, locks in place there. Can we come down here, Rob? We turn the safety off there. Yeah? Oh, I missed. But you can see how fast that comes out. Hit the cloth. That's making a bit of a weird noise, isn't it? But it's letting the gas out of it. That's no good. Now, what we're going to need to do for this, it looks like I'm going to need to change the gas. Inside the black case that the gun comes in, there's a nail. I need that nail. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have a technical issue with the firearm. That may very well have sorted it. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to be pulling the trigger and that gun's going to be pointed at my face. Happy? Excellent. What I'm going to need you to do is take the paintball, sign it for me. Sign it on both sides so that you can tell that it's definitely yours and you'll be able to recognise it again later. We're going to take the clip, put the paintball into the clip, push it down. Wonderful. The clip then goes into the gun. And now the ball is stuck. There is something seriously wrong with this gun. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I need to make sure that this is working properly. I think it's gone through. Oh no, yeah, looking into the end of a gun. I'm very, very, very sorry about this, Rob. Just bear with me 2 seconds, we'll sort this out. We're going to try that again. Rob, do you want to take that paintball for me? And give it a sign. I can look down the end safe and sign. We're going to unleash the clip really cool. You've signed that, you're definitely going to recognise that ball again and you can confirm that that is your ball that's gone in there, yeah? Excellent. Drop the pen back down in there for me. Okay, perfect. I think that's worked this time. You can see it in there. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to take the gun. The safety is on. Hold on to the gun for me, okay? Now go and stand over this side. If you could, that would be wonderful. Now, this is your X, okay? The reason that I'm giving you this X is purely psychological for you. When any human points a gun at another human, there is always a hesitation when they're about to pull the trigger. What we cannot have any hesitation when you pull the trigger, it needs to be on the note, okay? Because this is going to be firing at my face. So I'm going to need you to hold that. What, are you right-handed? I'm taking it? Yeah. Excellent. Safety's still on, correct? Wonderful. Hold that about 3 inches in front of the barrel. Point the gun at the X. You're in a very good position here, Rob. I'm sure there's many people in the audience that would love to point a gun at their X. Are you happy? We're going to have a bit of a dry run. So the way this is going to work, we're going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. Instead of pulling the trigger this time, we're going to have a practice run. We're going to count down. Instead of pulling the trigger, you're going to say fire. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, you can help me count down from 5 right now. Are we ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fire. Oh, see, you were a little bit premature there, Rob. It's all right, mate. Happens to us all. When we do this properly, are you going to go in early, or are you going to go on fire? You're going to go on the F of fire. So you guys are going to need to say fire this time, okay? Right. So there are 2 ways that I've been told of doing this. There's the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is I will stand in front of a target, take a side step to the left, I hold my hand up, he fires the gun, I catch it with my hand. The hard way is I stand directly in front of the target and he aims it at my face. We're going to put it down to a vote, ladies and gentlemen. After 3, cheer for the easy way. 1, 2, 3. Yay! I can see where this is going. After 3, cheer for the hard way. 1, 2, 3. Yay! This is my first time. You could have gone easy on me. Right, okay, if we're doing it the hard way, there's one thing I need to do, which is put some goggles on. Does anyone remember Biker Grove? Yeah. Not happening to me. Rob, take the safety off of the gun. It's off? You were a bit eager with that, mate. Safety's off of the gun, correct? Fire it directly at the X. I'm lining myself up. Right. Guys, you can count down for me, okay?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire!
Rob, can you confirm that that is your signed paintball? That's your sign board. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll stop there. There's a safety on. Safety's on. You keep that as a souvenir. Give Rob a round of applause. Thank you so much. Right, oh, hold on. Don't need them anymore. No more guns being fired at me. Right, I think that's it. Oh, no, hold on, there's one more thing. There's one more thing that I wanted to do. It's not so much of a trick, it's just more of a thank you. Now, I've been a magician for 13 weeks, as we've just established. It's been a really hard road. But I have actually been a performer for over 20 years. I've been in bands, I do musical theatre, I do acting, all sorts of stuff. And I've had some really amazing opportunities throughout the years to do some really cool things. And I'm really thankful that I've had those opportunities. And this is one of them, and it's amazing, and it doesn't get lost on me how lucky I am. Friends and people that I know and know what I've done and know what the experiences that I've had always ask me what my favourite thing to do is, what my best memory ever. And it's always the same. I don't know, there's so many of them. I've had so many good opportunities, I've had so many experiences, it is impossible to narrow it down to one. But it did get me thinking. Memories are really, really important. They're who we were, they shape who we are right now, they shape our future. Memories are everything, and they're really important to me. That's why I'm covered in tattoos. Every single one of these is a memory that hold really dear to me. And this is another amazing memory. I'm really, really happy that I'm doing this, regardless of how nerve-wracking it is. But I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to do it. And I wanted to share that memory with you guys. So I wanted to create a memory here tonight with all of you that we can all share, we can all take away with us, and keep forever. You guys happy to create a memory with me? Excellent. Now, the way that we're going to do this is we're going to select some random things. And these random things are going to turn into a bit of a journey, and this journey can be our memory forever. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just step down a little bit so I can see you guys. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plan a trip. So we're going to go away. We're going to have a trip together. So what I'm going to need from somebody, anybody, is just a country, anywhere to go to. Just hand straight up. What country are we going to? Spain. Good. Have you ever been to Spain before, little man? No. Spain's amazing. I lived there for like 2 years. It's incredible. But we're all going to go to Spain. Now, when we get to Spain, we're going to need to do something, an activity, something together, something that we can share. Roman.
Hello.
What activity do you want to do when we get to Spain?
Paintballing.
Paintballing. Very ironic. Thank you, Roman. So we're going to go to Spain. We're going to go paintballing. Sounds fun so far, right? Now, after a long day paintballing, we're going to go back to the hotel. We're going to go to the bar. When we go to the bar, I really like cocktails. So we're going to have 1 or 12 cocktails at the bar. And what cocktail are we going to have? Anybody put their hand up if you've got a cocktail? Madam at the front? Of course. Porn Star Martini. So we're going to go to Spain. We're going to go paintballing. We're going to drink 1 or 12 Porn Star Martinis. Excellent. I've never had one. Are they nice? Lovely. Okay, we might have one in the bar later. You get me a Porn Star Martini. Spain, paintballing, Porn Star Martini. And after we've had 1 or 12 Porn Star Martinis, we can hear some music coming from the club underneath the bar, and we're going to go for a dance. So what song are we going to dance the night away to? Any song that's ever been written, ever. Somebody shout one out.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more time. So we're going to go to Spain. We're going to go paintballing. We're going to drink Porn Star Martinis and dance the night away to Hit Me Baby One More Time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a really good night out to me. What do you think? Yeah. Excellent. Now, what would you say if I told you that I knew exactly what we were going to be doing on our trip before any of you even got here this evening?
Craig's a good teacher.
Impossible. That Craig's a great teacher. Brilliant. But it'd be difficult to believe, wouldn't it? That before any of you even got here this evening, I knew exactly what we were going to be doing on our trip. But I did. I did know. And I'm going to prove it to you. And there's only one way that I can prove that to you. Is everybody familiar with the box? The box has been here since you walked into the auditorium today. It's been there the whole time, the whole show. Apparently, I've got a crack security team somewhere down here that was supposed to be watching the box for me. Is that true? Who was that? Was that you, sir? You too, both of you. Brilliant. Has anybody been near that box? Yes. Who? The magician earlier on went near the box. Oh, he nearly knocked it over. Brilliant. Did he tamper with the box? Did he go in the box? Did the box move away from that position at all? So the box has been there the whole time. Excellent. Lads, can I get a table? I think it's time we had a look in the box. Right. There's a padlock on the box. Who's got the key? Who's got the key?
Hey, I've got the key.
There we go. Brilliant. Do you want to bring it out to the front for me? He's gone over. And you've looked after this the entire time? Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Take your seats. We're going to take the padlock off, have a reach inside. Now, inside this box is a tube. Inside that tube is a scroll. And on this scroll, it says that we're going to go to Spain. When we get to Spain, we're going to go paintballing. We're then going to drink porn star martinis and listen to Hit Me Baby one more time. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get home safe. Thank you.
You're not going anywhere. 13 weeks ago, he didn't even know how to do a single magic trick. Come on, that was awesome. Give it up for Matt Rooney, everybody.